A very good day to all of you from Amit Kumar Mehta. Today we'll be trying to cover an important topic, which is Unit 5 of your Managerial Skill Development Semester 1 paper on communication, formal communication, corporate communication, and how communication happens inside of organizations. One of the ways in which communication happens inside of organizations is grapevine communication, which is very critical, though it is not a formal way of communication, but it is very, very critical. And managers need to, budding managers like you would be going to become a manager. So managers need to totally control and take over and understand this particular grapevine communication topic so that they can use it in their interest rather than grapevine taking advantage of them. They have to take advantage of this particular mode of communication. So what is grapevine communication and what are the various benefits, advantages, disadvantages and definitions is what we are going to study in this particular video. Now I'll start with the Chinese proverb. What is told in the ear of a man is often heard 1000 miles away. So that is the power of communication. If you tell something to someone, it will be often heard a person 1000 miles away, maybe not in the exact same quantity, in the same exact content, but in different context, maybe in different ways, in a distorted way. So, but the message will go far if you have told it to somebody. So we'll be looking at grapevine communication. So grapevine communication basically is an informal communication. It is not a formal communication. It is not your official mails or your official rules and regulations which are conveyed to you through various sources like your notice board, your emails, your memos which are issued. So this is not an official communication, but still it is very, very important. As an informal communication, it is the way in which people communicate. The workers in the organization communicate with each other without any formal line of communication. Fact about it is that sometimes grapevine communication travels parallel and ahead of the official channels. So even before you have received a mail of a new particular sale that the company is buying or making, you will already have heard this particular information from your grapevine communication. That is the beauty of grapevine communication. Now this term originated in the 1860s during the American Civil War, and if you look at it, grapevine, the word itself sounds like how the grapes are arranged. There is no particular order in which a grape is arranged. If you look at a bunch of grapes, there is no particular order. It will always keep on varying. So that is why it is not a structured way, and that is an informal way of communication, and that is why it has been named as grapevine. Started during the 1860s American Civil War. So what are the various peculiarities of grapevine? What is very peculiar to grapevine is, number one, you have to understand that human beings are social animals. We go to work not just to work, but we go to work also to socialize. We cannot survive without socializing. We cannot survive without interacting with people. So you would understand and appreciate that despite there are formal channels of communicating, you can communicate formally, but still people use grapevines. That is the peculiarity of having a grapevine. And the best part about it, or the worst part about grapevines, is that it exists more at the lower levels of the organization. You will find that people who are not well educated, people who are at the bottom rungs of any particular company, you will find are more interested in spreading the grapevine, or maybe spreading the rumor mills or gossiping about the company, than the senior executives of the company. That is a peculiar trend of grapevines. Now let us come and look at some of the statistics with regards to grapevine. 40% of the information about the company is received via the grapevine. Many of the times the employees receive the information through the grapevine faster than the normal channel, that is the formal channel. Around 45% of this appears before the official communication. So 45% of the communication that happens through grapevine, and it is the faster way in which message goes to the employees. And that is why even the employers have to ensure that the right message is being forwarded through the grapevines, and they have to trace and track and keep a proper record and monitor these kind of information that flows. Now the best part, if you are a job seeker, if you are looking for a particular job, you have to understand 33% of the job information arrives via the grapevine. Most of the times companies do not advertise for positions. you can hear about the any kind of a vacancy through your friends, relatives, or colleagues who are already working in some kind of a company. So just imagine the impact of Grapevine, that it is not a formal channel, but still it can solve. If you are a job seeker, if you are looking for a new job, if you are thinking of changing job, if you are trusting sites like Naukri.com, do not trust that site, because 33% of the job information is available through the Grapevine. So maybe best idea is contact the employee of that particular company, and he will be able to help you in a much better way. Now, if you look at the structure of communication, we have external communication. The company is doing external communication with the government agencies, with its customers, with its clients. And internal communication keeps on happening between the employee and the employer. So internal communication, if the CEO wants to communicate something, he can do it through formal channels and informal channels. Now, formal channels will include, we have studied everything we have covered in the earlier chapters. Formal channels can be upward communication, when you are communicating something to your boss, you are giving a presentation about your report about what your performance is, that is upward communication. You can downward communicate by giving something your juniors an order. You can communicate horizontally when you are talking to your colleagues, your office mates, and you can communicate formally in the way diagonally when you are communicating with some other person from some other department which is at the same level, who is at the same level. So these are the formal channels. Now the informal channel is one and single, but the most important, the Grapevine, as we have discussed earlier regarding the statistics and other important aspects of even the fact that Grapevine travels faster than the normal formal communications. Now, the main characteristics of Grapevine is that it cannot be controlled by management. They can try maybe 40%, 50%, the numbers still, but they cannot have 100% control over Grapevine. It is perceived by most employees as being more believable and reliable. There is always, throughout, there has been a mistrust between the employees and the employers. The employees do not trust their employers. So they trust Grapevines more. They trust their friends and colleagues who are sharing this information, and that is why it is more believable and reliable. And Grapevines, you will find that they usually serve the self-interest of the people who are using it or who are propagating it. It is only for their self-interest that things are happening. Now, what are the various features of Grapevine? Grapevine is a more flexible communication system. अगर आपको मेल से किसी चीज़ को भेजना है, it will take a very structured way you have to draft it. But if you have to make information go through Grapevine, you can easily do it by telling 5 important people who will relay it to other, in a chain to other people. So flexibility, there is lot of flexibility with respect to using a Grapevine as a mode of communication. Problem is, it has a lack of control. There is no managerial control. Rapid communication, we have discussed, it travels faster. There is no record keeping. Like you can keep a record of the mail, you can keep a record of the notices that you have given to your employees, to the memos you have given to employees, but for Grapevine you cannot keep any documentary record. It is used for the self-interest of the individual. It is popular among employees. We have told that lower rung of employees, the lower levels of the management, the lower levels of the company, you will find more interested and following gossips and rumor mills and Grapevines. There are chances of distortion wherein the message from the CEO, message from the seniors of the management can totally lose its originality if you are going through this particular method of Grapevine. But the best part, it is spontaneous. It passes immediately. It passes in the quickest possible time as compared to formal communication. Why do we use Grapevine in that case? What is the reason why should we be relying on Grapevine? Why do other employees use Grapevine? Why do employees favor Grapevine? So whenever there is uncertainty in the air, whenever there is something which is not clear, something which the side of the management is not clear. For example, suppose a news come that the economy is in the recession. Just like the times that we are having right now, there is corona and there is recession in the economy, and now the workers are feeling that some of the jobs will go. There is uncertainty in the air. They will start spreading the messages among themselves. They'll start socializing, they'll start chatting among each other, and they'll start spreading messages which might be wrong. a normal message from the management can be misconstrued or changed and distorted and being present to the other employees. When there is something exceptional kind of an information, a death in the particular company, a blast inside of the company, these are exceptional informations. So whenever these kind of information has to travel, it will travel faster through the grapevine. Now, grapevine is also used when the company is involved in preferential treatment of certain employees. Certain employees are getting better bonuses, better pay packages. Even then, people will start using grapevine. When the free flow of communication is absent, when the management tries to stifle communication, when the management is not allowing communication to happen between employees, among employees, even then grapevine will be used. Typical examples of situations that can promote grapevines includes ले ऑफ. जब भी नौकरियां जा रही हैं तो ग्रेपवाइन का इस्तेमाल होगा. जब भी टेक ओवर होने वाला है, सम कंपनी इज गोइंग टू बाई योर कंपनी, ग्रेपवाइंस विल बी यूज्ड बाय एम्प्लॉयज़. प्रमोशंस की बात होने वाली है, देन अ लॉट ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन स्टार्ट्स हैपनिंग अमंग द एम्प्लॉयज़, इट इज़ अ ग्रेपवाइन. इंट्रोडक्शन ऑफ न्यू टेक्नोलॉजी, किसी एक पर्टिकुलर इंडस्ट्री में एक नया मशीन आने वाला है, एक नई टेक्नोलॉजी आने वाली है, you'll again start using grapevine. So these are the various usages. We'll conclude over here and look at grapevine in details in the next particular video for this. Please stay with us.